long was I in that cryo-sleep for? Well, let's just say I'd like you to meet your son.
Today we are going to take a look at Space Usagi, the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles figure, and we've got a special guest who's going to hang out as long for the review as he seems suited for, so I leave that completely up to him. So here we have our original Usagi Yojimbo NECA figure, which is pretty amazing, and here we have a giant bunny getting in the way, and let's move him along, and here we have our feature figure, which is our Space Usagi, which is just absolutely amazing figure. Just looking at the two of these, you can see one is classic samurai, the other is classic space rabbit. And which one is better, I can't say. I'm not about to split hairs, so I'll display them together. Yeah, just looking at his armor slash spacesuit, that yellow popping and even like the glare that's painted on it just looks absolutely perfect. I'm really just loving this figure. And the classic Usagi was one of my favorite figures that I had from NECA already, so just to have two of them, even better. Now let's look at some of the goods that he comes with in his box. We've got a bonus head, just an assortment of weapons, and then the cartoon art on this is pretty fantastic. And we've got just some poses on the back, so pretty standard box for the Ninja Turtles figure. And let's take a look at the figure. Let's put the camera down so we can get both hands going. Stand him up a little bit. It looks like his knees are a little bit bent. I'm not sure if I did that while I was doing the unboxing, but he's kind of teetering backwards. You can see his knees are in a little bit of a crouch, so yeah, I definitely did not do that. So that is out of the box. So I'm going to try to straighten those out a little bit so he can actually stand up. I think with the original Usagi Yojimbo, I couldn't get his feet quite flat, so he just kind of teeter a little bit. Just because he's got those wide feet and the little legs. Just because, yeah, when you're a bunny, you just gotta suffer through some of these anatomy limitations. And right now, Usagi is giving me that stare that says, I know I have a box full of goods, and I want you to take them out. And he's got his fists clenched, so I know that he knows that if I don't swap his hands out, he's not going to be able to hold any of these things. So what we're going to do is we're going to say which of our hands is the best one. He's got some trigger hands in there, or some holding hands in there. And he's also got a pet robot dinosaur because he's a space rabbit. That's just what they have. Little dinosaurs, carrots, and samurai swords. Those are his top three. It's a really cool design. No articulation, so it's just a little immovable dinosaur character, which is just pretty cool for display. Doesn't move, but that's not too bad. I think the original Usagi came with the normal dinosaur version, so now I could display them together as a little green dinosaur and the metallic dinosaur. And here are his guns and head. I think this is one of the same ones from I think these might actually be the exact same two heads from the original Usagi figure. And he's still teetering a little bit, so I didn't quite fix his leg stance. Yeah, so very similar. You can see that they're actually not both flat on the ground. Just as the boots kind of flare out, it makes it so they can't go straight up and down. So he's got those big hair feet. And now we're figuring out which hands we want to go on there. So we picked out one with a trigger hand, so we're ideally put a gun in there. And maybe we'll do the other hand for the sword. So these figures, the hand just pops right out with the peg. So we will do that. And then you can see here's the gun with the trigger. It's got a really thick handle, so I'm not going to force it right now. So I think for the review purposes, I'm actually going to go with the sword, which is what I really wanted to put in there, just not quite in this hand. So I'll probably swap out the hands and put the one without the trigger on there, although it doesn't look too bad, like he's kind of holding it. And then he's got this energy effect on the sword, which I thought was really cool, which is why I really wanted to put the sword on. Yeah, that just looks amazing. So really enjoying that look. And then he also comes with like a thicker knife that he uses mostly for slicing carrots. And then he's got his helmet that he can wear in space. And like most astronauts, they do leave holes on the top for their ears to poke through. But everyone knows that, hey, Sniffy knows, everyone knows that ears are airtight, so you really don't have to worry about them, about kind of getting the void of space into your space helmet, which can cause you damage. All right, and this is, I guess, why we don't normally do reviews with live animals, but that's okay. We can just tell he's really excited to have another rabbit in the family, so we'll just, yeah, just let him hang out there. And now we've got our trio of bunnies, all adorable, all deadly. Thanks for watching. Enjoy.